In Chicago, Brandon Johnson has just signed an order on Monday morning prohibiting U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement and other federal agencies from using city property for civil immigration enforcement. They can still do criminal, but civil immigration enforcement, which means that if you don't have a criminal record, regardless of your immigration status, the city is no longer going to provide you any assistance whatsoever. The order prohibits federal authorities from using city-owned or controlled parking lots, vacant lots, and garages as staging areas, processing locations, or operation bases for civil immigration enforcement activity.
This is interesting because this had been talked about a little bit in the context of New York, where there were some activists saying that New York City should shut off the power to, 32 or 26 Federal Plaza, I'm forgetting, 26, where they were doing all of these kind of ICE kidnappings. And this is a version of that where, okay, perhaps the city of Chicago doesn't have jurisdiction over the building, but it does with the parking lots and parking garages on the outside.
The order applies to all city-owned and city-controlled parking lots, garages, vacant lots, including Chicago Public Schools property. Additionally, the order supports private property owners, tenants, and institutions to deny to ICE and other federal agents working on immigration enforcement unless they can produce a warrant. The city will design and distribute official signage that will be given out for free to any private landowner or tenant can post on their property. The signage will clearly state, no law enforcement official may enter for civil immigration enforcement or use the property as a staging area, processing location, or operations based. This is good stuff for other mayors to borrow. Here is the day before this is issued. Kristi Noem is out with Benny Johnson. No word if Benny brought his family along on this trip. Sometimes he likes to go alone because, listen.
Gotta blow off some steam.
You gotta blow off some steam occasionally. Out on your own.
And especially in hotels. And not in like the metro area that your family is in, because you might, know some people in that area.
No, I'm just saying, that's, my own personal experience. I like to go out and blow off some steam.
Fire up the apps.
Fire up the apps. You know how it is. Anyways.
And speaking of it, hanging out with somebody who is known to be an adulterer. I mean, I'm not trying to. I'm just using New York Magazine reporting on Kristi Noem, who her husband lives in South Dakota still. She's been shacking up with Corey Lewandowski, the unofficial number 2 for her at DHS.
I really think it is a category error to claim that Kristi Noem and Benny Goodman or Benny, what's his name? Benny Johnson would be involved.
No, I would never make that. I would never make that claim.
That's a total category.
I would never make that claim.
Anyways, that's not the point.
Make that claim.
But this Chicagoan patriot, great American, is at the one of the Chicago police departments, and look, we're familiar with this. Sometimes you got to go in and buy a cup of coffee if you're going to use the bathroom. Sometimes you actually have to protect the community if you're going to use Chicago police departments.
Can we use the restrooms? No, you cannot.
We can?
Please don't.
Okay, all right, thank you. Interesting. That's what Governor Pritzker says is cooperation in keeping people safe.
If we can't urinate in there, we can't keep people safe.
So why wouldn't they let you in? What's been going on here? What's been going on here, Secretary?
We were coming to go out and do some operations to pick up some guys with criminal convictions on them, and the city police wouldn't even let us use a restroom.
Oh my God.
And you were just...
It's funny they say criminal convictions as if they can't just say they have to lean on this as the scary bad guys, and everyone knows it's
of course, it's false. It's false. Well over 50% now of their arrests are people without criminal convictions. And they all have weak bladders.
Yeah.
All of these ICE people are famous for having weak bladders. Significant portion of the ICE personnel, I mean, This is like a perfect example. They soil themselves on a
Terrorism
daily
to make
basis.
me pee my pants in the parking lot.
Yeah. A second UTI has hit the building.
That's right. Yeah.
Bought by a worker here from the city?
Worker at the municipal building here in Broadmoor.
Oh,
Would not
maybe
allow
I'll
us to
pause it.
go in
I'm
to use
sorry.
the restroom.
That it sounds like it's not a police department. It sounds like it's a
It's a
municipal.
Muni building in
Oh.
Broadview, Illinois.
Now,
As I wrote on the sound sheet.
oh, sorry about that. What are the available medals in Chicago that you can give a city employee?
Yeah.
Because this one should be getting one.
A Municipal Medal of Honor.
Yep.
Yeah. Also, the fact that he's just like, not like, the government shut down, sorry, but it's no, you cannot.
Right.
The screaming. I love it.
But she does say that they would not allow, or maybe this is just, she also wouldn't be, it wasn't allowed at the police station, because she mentions that here.
Here in Broadmoor. Would not allow us to go in and to use the restroom at the police station. So as much as these local leaders and governors talk about cooperating and having the backs of our law enforcement officers, this is what we have to put up with every single day. And all we're doing is getting criminals and terrorists and cartels and gang members off.
I like the idea that even the cops don't want help with that.
Right.
Now you can see a lot of the ice, a lot of the ice guys are walking around like sort of like squinting,
Pinching their kneecaps
Yeah.
together.
And here, I think Kristi Noem is holding a bottle with her own urine, and
That's a great assumption to make.
I think that's. I mean, it's clearly what's going on here. Go ahead.
To make families safer here. It's ridiculous.
I mean, is impeding law enforcement? I mean, this is a real problem around
This is a
here.
real problem. I'm so proud of our officers that deal with this
Did he
every single
say
day.
impeding or impeding?
Peeing. You're
You're
impeding.
impeding us.
Christy,
You're
no.
impeding law enforcement.
We can't. We.
This is a real problem. We can't pee in there.
You know what? This is a good opportunity to say we need more public restrooms.
Right. This is an opportunity for empathy for all of those unhoused people that they want to lock up and federally warehouse. Yeah, it's sometimes tough when you can't have immediate access to a bathroom.
Maybe we can do a GoFundMe where we do get adult diapers for all of the ice.
Dipes for ice?
Yeah,
They got to wear them on the outside of their clothes, though, just
Yes.
for fun.
Yeah, the guys who have to detain everyone who isn't like a 50-year-old grandma or something like that. Yeah.
I know that America's got their backs, but what they face here every day is real prosecution.
Incredible.
Real prosecutions. Can't find a bathroom.
Wow.
The Secretary of Homeland Security.
Security inside the building.
Wow.
Maybe if she bribed them with one of those, like that $50,000 Rolex that she parades around as she breaks up families, they would have been more amenable to it. Like the entitlement is incredible to me. The entitlement is incredible. Have you never been to like a gas station? They say restrooms closed. She's like, I'd be like, terrorist.
You're prosecuting
terrorist.
us. You're prosecuting us.
I have to wear black pants so nobody sees
Also, the word she's looking for is persecuting
Yes.
us. She wants to feel like she's persecuted because they can't take a wee where they want to.
Well, she didn't know what habeas corpus was, right? Wasn't that
Oh,
her?
that's true,
She
yes.
was. Wasn't that in like a congressional hearing? She couldn't figure that out. She's not
her
the most prepared. Doesn't have a bathroom plan. Doesn't know when to
Look,
drink water.
South
when
Dakota's
not,
not
to.
sending their best, I think.
Hey, folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out our daily show. We do it every day at 12 p.m. Eastern for about 2.5 hours. We even take phone calls. You should check that out.